Why are we fighting with Greenland? Jasmine Crockett's verbal takedown that left Trump shaking. Why are we fighting with Greenland? Why are we fighting with Canada? Why are we fighting with Mexico? Yet somehow, we're cozying up to Vladimir Putin? What's happening right now? This doesn't feel like America. This feels like a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me up because I'm ready to take down a 78-year-old lifelong predator, fraudster, and cheat who is known for inciting violent mobs. While she has lived the American dream, he has been America's nightmare. And if you haven't been paying attention, Jasmine Crockett just turned live television into a demolition derby. So, who do you think got their clown car totaled? That's right, Donald Trump and his icy sidekick Melania were just dragged through every meme dungeon on the internet. Imagine a verbal hurricane, equipped with knowledge, sass, and the kind of energy that could eclipse the sun over Mar-a-Lago. Jasmine didn't just make fun of Trump, she dismantled him piece by piece. His golden tin melted into a puddle of regret as she slowly roasted him over a spit of truth. This wasn't just a takedown, it was a cultural reset. If you've ever wondered what it looks like when a scammer realizes they've been caught, picture a child, hands covered in paint, trying to deny, finger painting all over the Oval Office walls. That's exactly the energy Trump was giving when Jasmine got through with him. And she made sure that he and his Twitter trolls would never forget what happened that day. So, grab your popcorn, buckle up, and get ready for the ride, because by the time Jasmine was done, you'd be searching for ways to give a standing ovation via carrier pigeon. Let's rewind to Trump, America's most exhausted grandfather, trying once again to play the victim. Woe is me. The deep state stole my chicken nuggets. But Jasmine wasn't having any of it. Imagine a congresswoman from Texas with the wit of a Daily Show writer running on espresso and the force of a preacher at a revival. She practically moonwalked into another dimension with just the power of her eye roll. And when it came to Trump's so-called service to the country, Jasmine summed it up in one sentence. Right now, the only service he's providing is tearing America apart. And she wasn't done. When Trump and his allies tried to criticize the appearance of world leaders, she had the perfect response. I'm sorry, but when you're at war, you're not worried about your outfit. That is what we call privilege. But the real dagger came when she called out Trump's hypocrisy. If he was walking around in the fanciest suits, they'd accuse him of stealing taxpayer dollars to fund his wardrobe. But if he were something modest, they call him weak. This is a no-win situation where you're dealing with people who have already decided they're going to align themselves with a dictating thug. And where was Melania in all this? Missing in action. Probably practicing her "I barely know him" face in a gilded mirror somewhere. But Jasmine wasn't about to let her off the hook either. When she dropped the truth bomb that left Trump's hairpiece trembling in existential crisis, she wasn't just pointing out the hypocrisy. She was laying out a Broadway musical starring Trump's indictments as a chorus line. Jasmine even compared Trump's legal troubles to Pokemon cards. At this point, we have to catch them all. And when she brought up Project 2025, Trump tried to play dumb, claiming he didn't know anything about it. But Jasmine had receipts. Oh, you don't know anything about Project 2025? Funny, because your name is mentioned in it 312 times. She continued, exposing how Trump surrounds himself with the very people who put Project 2025 together. He claims to know nothing about it, yet he relies on the people who made it happen. Make it make sense. But Jasmine knew exactly what was going on. There are people out there who just wanted something different. They were feeling the strain of the economy, so they decided to go the other way. The problem is, they chose the guy who breaks things, not the guy who fixes them. And just like that, the internet exploded. Memes flooded in. Trump's pouty mug was photoshopped onto a crying baby. Judge Judy was facepalming. Melania's "help me" eyes were staring out from a Gucci handbag. Meanwhile, Jasmine was out here serving reality checks like a diner waitress working a double shift. Then came the moment that had everyone talking. Don't want the FBI at your door? Maybe don't turn your golf resort into a top-secret document storage unit. Trump's attorneys were pulling him into court, but Jasmine was pulling him harder. She cut through his billionaire facade like a chainsaw through butter. This man's wealth is monopoly money, she said, as the crowd erupted. And when it came to Trump's cozy relationship with Putin, Jasmine didn't hold back. He loves to pal around with Putin, trying to turn us into Russia. But I've got news for him. We the people will not go. The crowd went wild. Jasmine knew what was at stake. We are living in scarier times than ever before. But I want my district to know they will always be my priority. No matter how many people across the country want me fired, the only people who can